Alrighty, so tackling today's issues, as you guys already know. So as you guys remember from the last video, we had an issue with the map sensors, and we're gonna go on the highest here. We officially broke in the car, and so breaking in the car, you know what ended up happening is I drove the car, we broke in 1,000 miles, and I noticed that my spark plug caps were actually too wide. So I ended up gapping the spark plugs closer. They originally, I think stock is like 30, so I brought them to 0.24, and now they're at 0.26 because I thought the gapping was too close. Obviously that's not the issue, it's possibly the map sensors. The symptoms seem very relatable, and I'll show you guys what the map sensors look like. But I really hope that this fixes the issue. This is an issue that we had before in the past, prior to this new engine, so we know it's not the engine, it's definitely something else. So we're just trying to solve it together. The only downside about this is just it doesn't allow me to go, you know, wide open throttle because the air fuel ratios aren't being read correctly. And so I know that it worked before, especially with my last tune. This is something that just is new, so it's got to be something that has to be changed. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the map sensors that we're running. We're rocking the Honda map sensors. We have a blue one right there, as you guys can see, and then we have one, and this is on the cold side, the inlet pipe or charge pipe, and then over here we have one on the back on the intake manifold. So there's that blue one right there too. So those are aftermarket. Like I said, what those allow me to do is change out the PSI, or at least let the car understand that we can go past the threshold that the stock map sensors allow, which is 31 or 32. We're actually running 30 right now, so we haven't even passed that threshold yet, but that's just a kind of preventative for a future reference whenever we want to dyno tune and add more horsepower, aka more boost and everything. So I'm gonna get the new ones that we got from Dustin the other day. We're gonna try and swap them out. We're gonna reflash the car, start it back up, and hopefully go for a drive. We're gonna do a watt, so we're gonna finally get this car pulling, and hopefully everything goes well. So let's pray, guys, and fingers crossed. I really hope that this is honestly the issue. It kind of makes sense too, because what was happening is I would hit wide open throttle and the car would just immediately shut off. And when I would kind of restart the car, it was struggling to start. You know, it's acting like it wasn't getting enough air or fuel. And then what ended up happening after that would be weird idles if I did get it started, and my gauge actually reading 29 PSI, even though it's not like running boost or anything. So, all right, we disconnected that one. I don't want to mix these two up, so I'm going to try and take out one, put that old one on the side, so you kind of already know one of these is probably bad. Just want to make sure this one's going to work. Pretty much good. And another thing too that this video really is, because it's not just about me fixing the car, this is actually a video about me proposing to my girl. So this complete intro is a complete cover-up. We're gonna fix the car, of course, and then the rest of the day, actually, that's planned. And yes, she's not here right now. So the rest of the day that I have planned is to propose to my girl that I've been with for the past 7 years. I know some of you are gonna comment that, dang, Phong, you're hella overdue. And I know it's definitely took some time, and you know, I just figured, you know, hey, lucky number 7, hey, the moment's right. And so our plan is to go to Sunset Cliffs, and we're gonna have a little picnic, you know, do some painting. It's what she wants to do. She has no idea that this is happening. We're gonna get some of her family members to be there as well. I couldn't get everybody. And then on top of that, I have my buddy Connor that's thankful.
What's up?
Hey, so he's gonna help me film, and then also Anthony, as you guys remember from the last video, he's gonna help take photos. So this whole thing is happening pretty quick, and I'm very nervous, of course, and so it's a big milestone and big step for us. Nothing car related, I know, but yeah, so I'm excited. I don't know how I'm gonna do this video, but I definitely just want to get the masterpiece of this whole thing happening as a memory. As you guys know, I'm very big on memories, and so yeah, so back to the cover up of this video. We'll lead to that later, but let's go ahead and fix the car. You know, I know a lot of people see that we go through a lot with this car, and honestly, guys, this is something you sign up for. This is something that you have to realize that this is the name of the game, and things happen, and not everything goes according to plan. I mean, yeah, we came back with a brand new block, which I'm very grateful about, but of course, we're running into another small issue, which is, you know, this is not like a surprise. Like this stuff happens. And I'm sure anybody who's out there building their car, making like double the horsepower of the car can agree that, yeah, they've ran into some issues before. Gosh, this one's really hard to get to unplugging. My hands are too big. Yeah. There we go. Make it easier on myself. There we go. Just snug tight, guys. Snug tight. Yeah, pretty solid. All right, guys. Map sensors are in. We're gonna reflash the car, and that's gonna take about 5 minutes. We'll start up the car, make sure it starts up just fine. And if it starts up just fine, then we'll go for a nice drive. And like I said, it shut down on me when doing a wide open throttle pull. I would do the pull. It seemed pretty much fine after the pull, but then you can see the PSI kind of fluctuate even when I'm off the gas. And then next thing you know, as the RPMs would drop, it just ended up dying out. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen anymore. Let's get it going, and then you guys already know what's happening for the rest of the day. Alright, so we're just putting it in accessory mode. Got our Honda. I already have the tune saved on here, so I just gotta hold the program really. Flash the car, hold it for a few seconds, let go. Should turn red, boom. So if you guys don't know, you guys can actually save your tunes on these devices and without a laptop and everything. So say you don't have a laptop, you just have a computer, you can actually just go into your bedroom, whatever, connect this to your computer. There's a section where you can actually save the tunes that you want, whether it's a base map or a custom tune. You can actually save up to 2, I believe, on the devices. And then come back to your car after it's all saved and hold program for a few seconds, let go, and then it would start flashing. And the way you know that this is done is the car will also make, I mean, I know it just made a noise right now, but it will make that exact noise consistently, like a lot more consistent than that, like literally one after another. And then on top of that, this light will disappear, and that's how you know it's fully programmed. This data log one right here, if you're ever trying to data log, same concept as you're driving and starting up the car. You hold that for a few seconds, let go. This light for the data log will pull up, and then to stop it, you just press data log one time, and you can actually go into your computer, into the software, and find your data log. But just figured tell you guys a little bit about those fun facts on the Honda right there. So they give this about 5 minutes. It should reflash, be good. We'll start up the car, hopefully no issues. We'll go for a drive, hopefully no issues, and then yeah. So you kind of hear the car, it's making those noises. It's doing it pretty consistent after another. Yep. And then as you can see here, light's gone. So we're gonna go ahead and hold the power button to completely shut it off. Okay, now that's completely shut off. It's initiate everything. It's gonna do that kind of noise. We're gonna double tap it, put it in accessory mode, kind of make sure everything goes, and we're gonna pray to the gods right now and just hope that the car kind of starts normally. So here we go. Normal start. Okay, already good off the start. We still gotta drive it though. We gotta make sure. That's normal. That's like,
sounds good.
Yeah, I wish I filmed it, but it was like idling all weird. I mean, it could also be because when I got it here too, I was like really keeping it under boost.
Yeah.
So then it became kind of normal. Like I said, we really won't know until we drive it. But that's a good sign, at least for the start.
Yeah, it sounds good though. Yeah.
We're gonna look at the AFRs. I'm gonna pull up my Honda up on here so you guys can kind of check it out and you make sure everything's kind of good. Like I said, right now, actually, this is how we're gonna know. Okay, -9. So it's not reading 29. See, I would start it and the car would read 29, so that's normal at least. AFRs are looking pretty normal right now. Everything looks pretty good. Okay. Okay. So. Driving, so far success, nothing weird yet, you know, crossing our fingers that everything goes smoothly, but I'm afraid to get in a boost because I know that when we get into boost, that's when it happens, and that's when I'm gonna have to feel for it. So I'm hoping that nothing happens. We get a completely A-OK drive, and we're officially back with the SI top tier. The only thing I can also think of is that since my spark plugs are gapped at 0.26, so a little bit, I think, wider than before what I had, which is 0.24. I ended up changing it because I thought that was possibly the issue. Like I said, it was stock though gap, which is 0.30, which is way too wide. This may be some gibberish to some people, but I can only imagine maybe some misfiring because of that, and that's the only reason. So if we do sense some misfire, I can imagine it be because of that, and I just have to gap them closer. Other than that, we're gonna do a pull. If the car shuts off, the car shuts off. If it doesn't, thank you. So second gear, pull now. Still good. We did have some misfire, like I said, and I predicted that right prior because of the spark plug length gapping. But yeah, I'm hesitating right now. I want to do more pulls. We have to confirm this. So I'm like, I have PTSD, you know, like. Okay, we'll do another pull here in a sec. I want to get a higher gear pull, you know? I want to get something like a fourth gear or third gear. That was a second gear. We're going to try for a higher gear pull. Shit. Nice. Okay. Fuck, I forgot how fucking fast this car was, bro. God dang.
That was good, huh?
I'm shaking a little bit, bro. It's we still have power. AFRs are reading. Boost is at negative. Like everything, dude. We may have solved it. We literally may have solved the issue. All right, here we go.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, the cycle comes.
Okay, PSI, everything's normal.
These days are on.
We solved it. We solved it. Oh my God.
These days are on. These days are on.
We're back. We're like back. Like we are. Where the V8's at? And I'm just kidding. I love all my V's. Love all my V's. But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I haven't felt that in like, dude, 7 months. Like we haven't done that in so long. How did that feel? How did that feel for you on your end?
Felt good, man.
Yeah?
Felt like I was in
the map sensors. Alright guys, well, note to self, if you guys are ever having this issue that I was experiencing, change out your map sensors because that's probably the issue. 100%, literally. I didn't even know why I didn't think of that at the time. Like I literally changed my my math housing, the one that is attached to the intake, but never thought to really check out the map sensors, the MAP map sensors. Wow. Well, oh my God, yes! Yes. Ah! Sorry guys, sorry. I'm trying to contain my excitement right now. I haven't been able to drive a car like this in such a long time. And like literally with no hesitation. Even with the spark plug gap, actually we didn't really have any misfires. There's no knock counts, no freaking knock sensor level change. Built engine, built trans. You guys already know, Garrett 2860R, freaking boosted, pushing 30 pounds of boost. That was feeling good. That was feeling so good. All right, well, that's one excitement for the rest of the day for here at this point. We have another thing that I'm very nervous about. You guys already know what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the clip here. We're gonna now transition the vlog into that. And again, man, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for being here, bro. Like, I love you guys, man. I love you guys. This is Yes! Let's go, baby! Let's go! I can drive with no, like, PTSD, no freaking worry in the world anymore. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dustin. Gotta thank Dustin, too. If it wasn't for Dustin having the sensors, I would have had to put the stock ones on and a stock map on, so thank you, Dustin. Thank you. Fuck yes.
Damn, you're shaking like crazy right now.
I'm excited, bro. I'm like,
God damn.
I'm excited.
And it goes a little something like